A beautiful morning to you. Okay, so when you fall down 7 times, your 6th time of rising is actually a kind of strength someone. It's to encourage someone. And many people are actually looking out for you. So your 8th time of rising up from that fall is actually to strengthen someone close to you and to make that person feel stronger. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Finally, someone is going to be happy because she's going for another 2 days of rest, okay? Weekend, but not really rest because of the kids. So my name is Olori Adejoke Adubi David. My friends call me Olori AJ. I was your 9. It's another beautiful day, and thank God. From Monday to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and finally Friday is here. I know many will still go to work tomorrow. Many are still also privileged to go to work on Sunday. But notwithstanding, let's still thank God for the journey so far, starting this week with you out there. We are grateful that you're always there, staying tuned to Galaxy Television, and the program is Family and Values. When you train, okay, a woman, you train a whole nation, and that's why your family, my family, our family makes a lot of difference, because to bring peace to the nation. I have a beautiful lady sitting right next to me who is so elated because tomorrow is Saturday, and she's already rubbing her hands, trying to prepare herself, you know, to know what she's going to use to coin today. But notwithstanding, thank God she's right here.
Good morning.
A beautiful
Good morning, Mama and Z. Yeah, you know, I said I always put that anytime I want to introduce you. This good morning.
Try, you try.
You're looking sporty,
for you,
fitted,
for you and our viewers out there.
Yeah, that is good. It's good. That's your hand anyway.
To God be the glory. Thank God the doctor is in the house this morning, but it's not coming in as a doctor.
He'll help to massage it for you. I trust him. Good morning to our viewers. Yes, today it's Friday, and I'm excited. I'm happy because the weekends are always here. It's always a time to relax a little bit, shake off the whole traffic stress and everything, even though the schools are still on, but we don't have a choice than to relax. My name is Sirimi Joy. Welcome to Family and Values. Thank you for being a part of Family and Values from Monday to today. We really, really appreciate myself and my better half. We are saying thank you. On that note, I want to send a big shout out to Tosin from Johnson here from Galaxy. He is sending happy birthday to you. Well, he said you're his childhood friend and classmate from way back. So Johnson is sending a happy birthday shout out to you. Happy birthday. Many more years ahead.
Okay, happy birthday also goes to Elder Evangelist S. Ogunyale. Happy birthday to you from us here from Galaxy, and also your son, Dr. Africa Ogunyale. Also, a big shout out goes to F. Agege Good News Center, Ernestina Iroko Good News Center, and finally to Taiwo and Folashade. Okay, Taiwo Adegboyega and Folashade Aderomu out there in Canada. She follows us one way or the other. Okay, so happy birthday to all of you. Wish the very best. If you're having your celebration anniversary, wedding anniversary, or your dating relationship anniversary, whichever one, just send it to us on the number on your screen. We are here to make sure that you also have a reason to rejoice and be happy. Be happy, be bright, and be you. So today, being Friday, joy. Joy.
Yep.
Tell me how your weekend is going to look like.
For now, I don't really know. I intend attending an event over by Saturday, but I'm not too sure of that. But I know it's going to be a relaxing weekend for me after all that happened previously, and so I just want to relax. Maybe have 1 or 2 drinks with Africa,
Okay, she wants to relax, and I think she really deserves that right now. Okay, she deserves that. My weekend, I don't know how I'm going to spend it. But you can invite me if you think you have any vacation.
Booked Africa
okay, so invite me. So today we are going to be having a discussion that you need to call your brother, your sister, your friends, your neighbor. Please alert them. I know you're at work or you're at business place. Please let them just put your phone on Galaxy Television, and whether on YouTube or on X or on Facebook, and don't go anywhere. Put it, increase the volume, let them hear, because we'll talk about, it's all about our generation. in the Gen and the Z all together, the generation that we have, whether Alpha,
Yes,
anyone.
it's Alpha now.
Okay, anyone. We have the Alpha, we have another one. So let every one of them stay tuned, because we are going for a mini feature and you will not want to miss it for anything. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. You are just tuning in, you are right on time. I myself will be discussing youth exploration, hookups, escorts. When you hear hookup, do you know hookup? It's not only for ladies, you have guys also in that business. Yes. Okay, it's just another refined name for prostitution. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, that's just the way it is. So we have someone who is experienced to give us a lowdown on what we're about to discuss and what we're about to talk. Hey, I don't know, okay, but I'll still call him a doctor. He's a medical practitioner. He's been there. When I mean he's been there, life, school life, name it, outside, within. He can speak Hausa, he can speak Russia. Yeah, you can try him.
And he can speak German.
He can also speak German. So, I have Dr. Africa Umuyale in the house, but he's coming in as Africa this morning, because that's what we call him to get what we need to get out of this morning.
I love that difference you just took.
Yes, I love it.
No. Good morning, viewers. Good morning, Olori. How looking scintillating this morning?
I know you will say that.
Maybe after the whole thing,
for Blossom.
Maybe after the whole thing, I will now book the two of you for hookup. So I have one by my right, one by my left, and I'll be Jesus in between. But none of you will be the fifth at the right outside. No, it's not the shoddy.
I'm on the right.
Shoddy on the right.
God, I'm on the right.
Shoddy on the left.
Thank God I'm on the right. I'll have a drink with you.
No, there's no
problem.
There's no problem.
Leave it.
See, what really popular was we are discussing hookup and escort.
So we need to bring to realization.
Viewers, I've not been there. I've never patronized though.
No, he's not. But you are saying.
I have seen.
Yeah.
Like Yorubas will say, Ojumitiri.
Ojumitiri.
Aha.
Okay.
So good morning once again. It's a pleasure to be here this morning to do justice to this.
It's real why.
Social malady or social cancer. Well,
anything you call it, it goes. Anyway, Africa.
Ma'am?
What is hookup? What is escort? Because I know there are two different things. So give a lowdown. What is hookup? What is escort?
Well, there is a difference in nomenclature, but what they do is the same.
Okay.
It's just like vendor and a seller. They are both selling something. Good. And if you look at the name, I think there has been a kind of a metamorphosis over time. When I was growing up, they used to call them ashawo. That's prostitution.
Yes.
Then when it became my days in the university, guys used to call it aristo.
Okay, yeah.
Then it got to a stage they believe that aristo is not so beautiful. They now did something. They tweaked and tweaked the name, and they started saying runs girls.
Yeah. And guys too. Runs guys too.
Now they start saying runs girls. Then later I got to stage, they start calling themselves sugar baby.
Okay now.
You know we have sugar daddy that they call zaddies. So we now have sugar baby that they call ladies. But now they now start calling it hookup.
Okay.
Now the difference between hookup and escort, I will explain today.
Thank you.
Hookup, you can be on your own and you sell what you are selling.
Okay.
But escort, it has been packaged. You have to go through a company that offers them security, so that by the time they come to you, their leg will not be missing, their something will not be missing, and they will come and go back intact. When I was growing up, the only things I know they hook together happens to be the truck. There used to be hook and eye here. Then my mom's bra at the back, I used to help her hook it. So when that hookup came up, I was like, what's hookup? I've never heard of this. It was later they now told me, this is what you need to do, this is what hookup is. So in a nutshell, hookup is selling of sex. And you patronizing them, you are soliciting for sex.
Okay.
And I think in Scandinavian country, it's not criminal for you to sell sex. But for you to buy, it's criminal. Now, how will hookup happen there?
For you to sell,
It's not criminal.
Not criminal.
In
For you to
Scandinavia.
buy.
For you to buy, soliciting. I want to buy. Sweden,
so that I'm going to pay you
for
after
sex, it's a criminal thing.
Buying.
But for me to tell you I want to sell,
So are they expecting you to sell for free? Okay.
I
That's-
don't know.
That's by the way. Okay, now talking about, when you were talking about the names that have been, so I actually grew up hearing those names. In my days, we used to call it runs in the invest. They say, oh, this girl is a runs girl, and then they'll always come out looking all flamboyant. That's the. But I want to ask you a very tricky question. Do you think that the girls that are involved in those hookup, escorts, and whatever have carved a niche for themselves in a way that
So I think you shouldn't just use girls.
generally
Girls and boys.
Yes, you go.
There's nothing like gigolo
No,
again.
there's nothing like gigolo.
Gigolo is when you are dating a cougar,
Yeah.
like an older person.
When I say experience is the best
Yes.
teacher,
When you are dating a cougar, an older person that is maintaining you.
That is giving
But
you
in
money
this
and
case,
a pimp too.
no, a people is someone that brings these people to them.
Yeah, that's what
You
I'm saying.
source. So now, when you talk about male ashawos, let me use that word.
What do you call
Male
it?
ashawos.
What do you call
What they do is they still call themselves hookup and escort. What they do is you book them. You can book them. Joy can book them. When they are done with you, they go to Joy. When they finish with Joy, they go to Shade. When they finish Shade, so there is no particular fixed client. But a gigolo is fixed. You own my property. And you my
I
property.
own you. I can
yes,
do anything
a gigolo is
with you.
That's just a gigolo is bought, maintained.
I was asking, so do you think this set of people have catched a particular niche for themselves in the society that to an extent they become influential to the younger generation? Most people want to be like one hookup girl, and you see these hookup girls having more followers, more people. Like it's no longer something that you do hiddenly. Now they do it with their chest out, and then they have young girls looking up to them as influential
Influencer.
people. So do you think?
Now let me start with a Yoruba proverb. It says, "Were dun wo ko se bi lomo," which means it's beautiful and easy for you to watch the display of a mad person. But for you to now have a mad person as a child,
You will not do
is not easy. Now let me tell you this. I'm sorry. Most of these good girls, they end up marrying wife beaters. They end up picking up idiots as husbands. I'm sorry. But most of these bad girls, you see them rolling.
Rolling and having the big guys as husbands.
Do you understand what I'm saying? I have instances that I have seen and people that I know. Now, imagine a girl wearing hair of like 1 million naira, addressing in a day is like 1.7 million naira. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And you as a young girl, you've tasted poverty. You know what poverty is, and you are trying your best possible not to be poor. What will you do? You will scramble for every opportunity to break out of poverty. So most people might not know what that girl is doing. Auntie Emurada, that she's a big girl, she's big girl.
In a big house. Come on, go big girls.
Yes, while they are looking at that auntie, the seed is being sown in them. So what they are doing in joy is using what they have to get what they want. So it is
Trade by better.
I won't call it trade by better.
Smart.
It's
Buy and
called
sell.
smart reasoning to them.
Okay.
To them.
And they believe there is nothing they are using to, how do I call it, to oil or pay what they are using. It is natural.
It's natural. It's given
So-
to them, so it's
so-
a property.
This is the era of social media. Social media is beautiful, at the same time it is holding our people. Social media has eroded our values. It has corroded our reasoning. So it is normal for young girls that are being given that 5,000, take 10,000. You take this. Imagine giving a girl a Louis Vuitton shoe,
Okay.
and she has never dreamt of buying one. she's going to worship you for the rest of your life. So whatever you tell her to do is what she's going to do. So these big girls, the hookup girls, would definitely influence those girls. But that's not just it. You now know they now do hookup for lesbianism too.
Yes.
And
Yes.
homosexuality.
Yes.
That is even worse than them doing hookup man jam woman. In physics, there's something we call Goldie electroscope. That when you bring a negative charge, so it will deflect. But in this case, this hookup thing is bringing negative and negative together. Woman jam woman, man jam man. So what I was saying, they definitely influence people.
Okay, Africa. Now, many of the younger ones will see these influencers, you know, projecting and telling you, I do this, I do that, I'm also hustling, I'm working, and they come with all this, you know, comfort and all the affluence, the money, the car, and every other thing that they desire. We'll be looking up to them and believing that, I also want to be like Africa. If Joy can make it like this and have this in a few months, they don't know what they are doing behind. We have seen it on social media, just like you said. The social media have actually eroded us, this generation. Now, they see all this and they want to, like, Auntie, please show me the way, cut soap for me, not knowing they are doing other things underneath. That is not case. Some say they will project it and come out with their full chest, like Joy said.
And lots of them do.
You know, but some will not. And social media has actually revealed certain to us. Because some hookups, you get it maybe even going on your social media. You understand? We have seen a particular lady who came all the way from Abuja to Lagos, and at the end of the day, she was killed in an hotel room. We have also seen a lady that was gang raped and all agony and everything. You know, it comes with this other side effect. But they don't know. Some of them will even say, nothing will happen to me, I'll do it, and nothing will happen. How do we convince them? What do we do to help these ones know that, hey, where you are going, it may be good today, and tomorrow it comes with another. You understand? Because they tell you when you go to the supermarket, until you see sometimes you don't see the price, you just get to the cash point, and they now scan and they say 45. I say, I only have 4,000 inside my bag. What do I do? What and how do we call their attention to come back home that there is nothing in this? Because they will tell you, you made it now, Joy did it now, Olo did it now. How come my own will not be different? I will also go and come back.
There is a song someone sang. I want to sing this song for say Nigeria jaga jaga, everything scatter scatter. Poor man they suffer. Bosa burn short in my head. Now what I want to bring out of that song is that everything scatter scatter.
Idris Abdulkarim.
Okay, yes, that's Idris Abdulkarim. Now bringing this back to the table, how do we convince them? It is easier and more beautiful to bend a fish that has not been roasted and that is not dry. We all know that is why you see all this roasted fish that you see some will be like this, some will be like this. But the moment the fish becomes roasted,
you've tasted it.
the moment the fish becomes dry,
When they've tasted the orange,
bending it will be impossible.
forbidden fruit.
Now, this brings us to family values. I always tell people, now I'm an old boy, but if my father shouts at me now, I tremble. The time that was last year, he came to see my clinic, and I said something. He wanted to slap me. I had to back out. I ran upstairs. Yes, but most people these days don't have fear of their parents because they started taking responsibility in their house, in their team
At a very young age.
And when that happens, who is going to control them? Yoruba, I'm sorry, I'm a Yoruba person. Yoruba used to say Yaodwen, Onogbon, Tani teacher, which means experience is the best teacher. It is until they see one of their friends falling into this quagmire until they see one of their friends, close person, getting involved in all these side effects, the repercussions of their actions. That's when they will know. Now let me not burst your bubbles. They believe, okay, whatever happens, we need spiritual protection. Both the female and the male, they now do juju.
Fortify themselves.
Yes. Immediately they see a guy, before the guy touches them, they go, this guy wants to use us. They look for a way to bail out. But what of if the
Juju
client's juju is now juju?
That's now because it's so far. Yeah, they said juju, they pass juju.
And your own is now,
That's a pass.
and your own is now
Juju.
And the land is
Juju.
What happens? You lose it.
Okay.
But I've seen a girl that I spoke with. She set a target for herself that she wants to do this business of Ashawo. That's what I call it. I don't call it prostitution is for a period of time. She did. Now she's the CEO.
Wow. CEO of Ashawo.
No. Of
Has
a
built her own empire.
But
empire.
coming to that, we have a lot of the celebrities that actually started in that way.
And they are now having empire. They have
Now those celebrities you are talking about, Joy, go and check. They have turned themselves companies, manufacturers, and kings of Ashawos.
Yes.
No, they tend to support girls by sending them out. They just like honorable. Yes, my baby that is coming is that's coming is 5 million naira. And the girl that we runs, we collect 500,000. I've made money. And that one has made 4.5 million. And you know what is honorable with honorable cannot do bow. So honorable that wants to do bow. It's either he just wants to do the bow to enjoy or wants to do the bow for jujuing.
For jujuing, yeah. Oh yes, everything comes with consequences.
You said something about most of them taking responsibility at a very early stage. And because of this topic, I did a research and I found out I see like 3 people who I know they are doing this business, even though they will not come out to tell you.
That's what they do.
But you know they do have boyfriends too.
Yes, they do.
And that some of their boyfriends know what they are doing. Some of their boyfriends don't
Some
know.
of their boyfriends don't know. Now, and one of them said, because I have to take care of my parents, my siblings, and send myself to school. Now, on a normal note, I'm supposed to be emotional, right? To feel like, you're supposed to. Then the question I asked was, what have your parents been doing all these years?
They'll tell you you're lucky.
That they can't send just you to school. Because the person in question is about 25. Now, and that got me thinking and that got me worried. Aside the fact that most of them do these things for whatever societal influence, do you think most of them have genuine reasons why they are actually in this business? And do you think that at some point they sit down and regret that, this is not the lifestyle I want. I want something different, but I don't have the means. Like I found myself in this circumstance, I can't come out until. So do you think most of them have genuine reasons why they do, especially those that are in the universities and all that, seeing themselves just like the one I just gave you?
Beautiful. I don't know why I want to sing this song. It is I said, yeah, everybody run.
Yeah.
Everybody scatter.
Yeah.
But in this case now, they will tell you poverty they come, lack they come. Yeah. No food do anywhere. Yeah. That's what they will say. There are different categories to these people in wrongs. You see the children of the rich and the mighty doing wrongs. Some are not doing it for the money, they are for the excitement. There are some people that they are nymphomaniacs, they have high libido, they have high sex drive, they want sex every time. So it is impossible for them to get the sex every time
from their
permanent
girlfriend or boyfriend.
So what they do is, okay, why will I be wasting my time? This thing that I want, that I love, let me monetize it. We have those categories. And we have the genuinely poor ones.
The circumstances
that are doing this hookup and escort just because of one thing, lack. And we have those that wants to belong. That their parents can afford to pay their school fee, can afford to give them pocket money, that if they remain like a jegede, like Yoruba would say, like if they maintain
that small lifestyle, they will survive.
They'll survive. But just because I have ball, yes, insect eye, not lasciviousness now. The English should be lasciviousness, but it is insect eye. Just angry, just because this girl is flashing it, I want to be like them. Am I communicating?
Yes, yeah.
They drink, they flee.
Okay.
That is for selling. Now let us look at this angle: women buying sex.
Okay.
Joy, imagine you are 25 years old. You are young, vibrant, and viral. You now got married to a man of 64. Just because he's rich, he has everything, and most life. You're like, ah, sex is not food.
Yeah.
Ah, I don't like sex. The first year, the man enter, shuku, 30 seconds, it's over. The second year, the man will enter, shuku, 25 seconds, it's over. The third year, shuku, 15 seconds, it's over. The fourth year, shuku, 5 seconds, it's over. No, I'm just creating an illustration. And you, before you got married to him, you had a boyfriend that was gang. It will get to a stage, you'll be frustrated. What is this? Because you have gotten the money. This is where boys selling sex comes in. And they are the escort. You just go, and your friend will tell you, Kilon, what is your problem? Buy dildo. Like dildo care, if it is not original, sell a panado, sell a shaking. If it's not panado, you can never buy panado. Why dildo? Why don't you look for a boy? You can even go on site to just book. And boy will ask you, what do you want? Anal rimming. You know what anal rimming is? Licking your anus, all those ones. There's money you are going to pay for it. So it's going to explore you and lead you through the valleys of the shadows of death and pleasure. Now tell me, when you need service again, what will you do?
You reach out to the
you pay.
And you will pay.
You pay, not for free.
It's not free. I think the least the boys charge be 150 or so.
Yes.
150, 200, 300. That if boy does not
for
have.
a particular, it has sessions.
If the guy does not have big bowler, but all these boys with big bowler, like the Hercules,
500.
their money is like
high.
Just like girls too, you know.
And some of them, we've also had a situation whereby you have women in their 50s, in their 60s that maybe are divorcees, separated, or maybe they are widows, but men to do it anyway, that have a particular, man or woman to themselves, and they make sure that everything regarding that particular guy.
That is gigoloism. That is gigoloism.
So now under that category, do we put this now?
What is that? No. Wait, John.
Question I'm asking.
No, don't forget one thing. That boy will be younger than the person.
Yeah, no.
That boy one day we want to go and marry.
I have a girlfriend. I have definitely.
We want to go and marry.
We never.
And when that boy wants to go and marry, the koga or the sugar mom will now be angry.
The sugar daddy.
That with all I've done for you. So it's even easier with sugar daddies. They'll tell you marry, we can continue.
But we can continue.
But sugar mom is umba. They want you to be there, especially when that baby is so beautifully in the third room.
Of course, they would have punished the guy.
No, it is beautiful in Zahoza room.
Africa, wait, let's go this break. I just wanted to clear that. We are going to come back and we are discussing youthful exploration, but not only youth do this now. So according to the experience gathered, we'll be right back. Hookups, Escort, we're going to take a word at Marble and also at Fox Pop, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Or Escorts. We've been talking with Africa, and it's been wonderful experience sharing this and explaining and letting people like us who have gone through life in our own way. Everybody has gone through life in any way. So nobody is trying to play innocent here. Yes, no one is trying to. But what we're saying is life comes in phases, especially in this that we have insecurity all around us. And I tell you, jazz and ritualism is really on the high side. So instead of you looking down, why not hook up to life and become, our word on Mabu sound very beautiful this morning. So Joy, you wanted to ask a question. I
wanted to give you an example. In the city where I come from, we have very beautiful ladies.
I wish cities that are
Calabar.
I know Calabar. I think they are you. Yes, and I know how to do these things.
Well, I don't know about that. I want to share an experience similar to this that happened to a very close friend of mine when we were in the university then. Because he's very handsome. And then this lady, you know, parked, we're just strolling, and the lady parked and told him, come, I don't know a particular road, show me the way. I just moved into Calabar. And he became a tour guide. Before we knew what was happening, the woman was almost taking full custody of this guy. It took, should I call it, friends of ours to his parents and say, because he was living off campus.
But do you know it's also that woman's fault? That boy too was greedy.
Well, it's now I'm realizing that the boy too was greedy
Don't
because
they
of
take
the
something now?
financial benefits.
And not that alone.
Taking the
Not that alone. Women like that are stronger, more adventurous, behind doors.
So now that's why I'm coming to this now. Why do we have young men who should fend or look at life, face life squarely, look for something positive, go into this business? Like I said, for women, you can excuse whatever, we talk about genuine reasons for it. But for a man, why would a young guy, you sit down and all you want to be is to go into hookup business simply because the Lord endowed
the guys watching this program will come after you.
I
Because they will tell you,
understand.
women too don't have any excuse.
Now let me
tell
you this. You women, I don't know why women are so how to coin this word.
Okay.
That reason.
Okay.
In
what sense? In what
I will
sense?
explain. If it's a man that did something, you'll be like, why? It's meant for girl. I thought people used to say what a man can do,
A woman
can do better. But what a woman can do, a man can do best.
Okay, now.
You know what Faust said? He said, it's our work, soft work.
It's our work, soft work.
So men really,
they will come for it.
they also want soft work.
And soft landing.
See, Joy, sorry. Tell me the job you can do within 1 hour and you will earn 300k. You will enjoy it.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Okay.
Doing
If
that.
that boy is paid 300k, he will say, Sam, I will enjoy. He will touch groups, he will touch everywhere, he will moan, the woman will moan. He's enjoying. I said that if he pay, he will drink, and he will still come here again. You don't understand? And tell me the job we do, and your partner, your business partner will be singing soundtrack. And you earn 300k. It boils down to one thing.
Okay.
I'm sorry to say this. Family values.
Yes.
If your father is a responsible man, you will endeavor to be responsible. And not just guys' fault too. Most of these girls these days, they tell you, what do you have to offer me?
Just pay attention to it.
So what are you bringing to the table? That's why I ask people, government knows they see when you marry Jesus, if you want to marry a girl, what is the girl bringing to the table? It's not just about fine girl or being ash. No! I'm not telling her to bring money too. But what values are you bringing
to the table?
Just like what values the guy also bringing to the table.
Do you get about I'm buying bone straight of 1 million naira? Oh, my facials. Oh, I need to do BP health.
I need to.
Our own parents raised children, but this Gen Z downward, they're going to raise being stuff, no nation, bad society, that beds of no nation, I am serious. So don't blame them. But before a boy, and Lena bust your bubbles again, do you know it has become a kind of a, how do I call it, an occultic movement?
Yes, I was coming to that. Yes.
Wait, before you were coming to that
Yes.
occultic movement. Now, I want to talk about the dangers they face, and yet you still have many still flooding this.
Entering is like,
you know, the dangers. Okay, recently was a video of a lady, I think in February or March, that was our body. A private parts cut, fine mulatto, clean girl, body parts all taken, private parts taken, the breast, the private parts, and she was dumped on the main road, and with thousand
with money,
yeah. And I don't know what area, but someone was telling me after maybe 2 or 3 weeks later that there was a video also that went viral, and she said she's also going to date Yahoo boys or something like that, and
on her ex.
On her ex, that she's also going to go in that business of either hookup or escort. And I'm still going to ask you a question on escort. That's after she's asked her own. Now, with all this, she knew, she has been hearing, she has seen that there is danger in dating this particular kind of cult or guys that moves in groups that try to look out for money and use lady or male for pictures, and she's still bent on like and nobody is going to use me, just like people jazz. So why is it that they keep on going? They don't want to see the consequences. They are not, in short, they see it, but they don't want to. They are not baiting. Why?
Well, when we talk about consequences of their actions, it is multifaceted. Like we have the medical, we have the spiritual, and we have the physical. Now, the medical, for instance, they will tell you, especially the girls, that without condom, you pay me this. Now, let's assume I am your client, and I'm hepatitis B positive, I'm HIV positive, just wait. And I, in my mouth, I have oral human papilloma virus. Am I communicating? I'm just talking about the medical.
Yeah.
Now, if I now decide I'm not using condom, but I'm willing to pay your 500,000 naira for not using condom, I came first to give you head. Like head is sucking of the pussy and all those ones. I will transfer my oral HPV into your vagina. If you in Nigeria, they don't do HPV screening, cervical screening and all those ones. So most girls, if you bring out 100 females, only 1 or 2 we have vaccine against HPV. So the moment I pour it into you, automatically you have gotten infected with HPV. Automatically that you are going to have cervical cancer is there. Now, after I'm hard already, I now penetrated you. I have hepatitis B, remember. I have HIV, remember. But there is vaccine in you for hepatitis B. But you bring 100 women out of the 100, only 20 or 22 are vaccinated against hepatitis B. And I pour that into you. You have contracted HIV. You have contracted hepatitis B. The other woman has become a factory for infection. That is number 1. Number 2, I told you I don't want to use condom, and I'm looking for wealth, and I rub something on my penis or my phallus before the sex. Spiritually, I have taken what I need to take from you. I'm Yoruba, yes. Gradually, that girl will just be falling sick, and she'll be drying up. She'll be emaciating till she dies.
So you're talking about the spiritual, the physical, and
or she'll just be bleeding.
Oh my God!
And be bleeding. This is much more dangerous than those that will even kill them. You can still escape being killed, being slaughtered. Am I communicating?
Yeah.
And don't forget, there are some too that after using them, they just run mad.
Yeah.
And the truth is, it's not as if you're just dealing with one person, you're dealing with multiple partners. Now, I want to say this. We started by saying family values.
Yeah.
I know that most parents don't know what their kids do.
Yeah.
Especially those parents that are in the rural areas, and then their kids say, oh, I'm going to Lagos for greener pasture, I'm going to Lagos to school, I'm traveling to other cities. And then they return back, and then a father or a mother is sitting the child down and is asking questions. Oh, it's my place where I'm working. They can't come down to verify whether your office is giving.
I disagree, Joy.
No, I'm coming somewhere.
I disagree. I know, but I disagree.
I grew up in an era where if you tell my dad you got this phone as a gift, Honorable will say, give me the person's number.
Correct. That is
He will
family
call
value.
the person and say thank you. I remember the very first phone I got as a phone, Samsung Flip. It was from my school mother, my next door neighbor. My father called her. She first came and said, I got Joy a phone. Oh, my father said thank you. God bless you. My father still went to her father. Are you aware your daughter gave my daughter a phone? The father said, oh yes, I got the phone. I got the second one for her. So why are we not having that culture now?
Now tell you something.
Why do we have parents that a child will just bring in gifts to mother? The mother is quick to jump.
Let him answer that because of
Joy,
the time.
let me tell you something. I work now. But if I told my father I want to buy a particular thing, he will check my bank account. Joy, I am sorry to say this. Parents no longer bond with their children. If you have a bond with your child or your children, if they are lying, you will know. No. There's this way mothers feel I'm sorry, I call it rural, native, natural intelligence.
You will know, Lamentas, mommy, how did you know? You will
You
know.
will know.
Definitely.
But most of them have decided to take away their face. They believe that if someone brings them to the notice of what their child just did, they'll be like, hey, village people have started. They don't want me to make it. They want me to suffer.
The village.
I am telling you this, Joy. See, it is until, okay, now imagine a woman that decided that she wants to carry pregnancy and did surrogacy. The child, there is no bond. When the surrogate gives birth to the child, no bond. When the child is growing up, nanny, governess.
Oh my God.
Career woman. How will such a woman impact values in child?
Child. Hey.
One.
Okay.
Like, I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm singing Fela song this morning.
No, go ahead.
Fela sang, he said, when they for small, Papa, Mama be teacher. When we start to go school, teacher be teacher. When we the university, lecturer be teacher. When we start today, who be government teacher, culture and tradition.
Oh my
I am
God.
not saying we should not imbibe the Western civilization, but maintain your culture. See these Indians, they took education.
Yeah.
They maintain their culture and their tradition.
Seriously.
But everything you do these days, it's okay. But there's some bad aspect of our culture. But one of our culture that we are not meant to do with your custom is family values. You have to store more, train up a child where you should go. Even it's scriptural. And I'm sorry to say this, most pulpits are the cause of this problem. You see them shouting. If you believe in yourself, just have the belief you can do it, will do, nothing will happen to you. Even the ulamas, but they all want to make money. They will tell you, oh yeah, come and sow seed of this, and I'll lay hands on you. You that you don't have, and you want to do that thing, look for how to get it, so they can get it. So our problem too is from our pulpits, whether Islam or whatsoever, anyone.
Okay. No.
Did I answer your question?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Whether it's from the 3 tiers of religion, you have the Christian, the Muslim, and the tradition.
No, the African traditional religion. Call it that.
Yeah,
not the
okay. African traditional religion.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, because he's you understand that better. Okay, so Africa. Finally, as we round off, one word in 60 seconds to, try to talk to our youth out there and everyone generally why they need not, why need to bring in the African family and the values that come with it.
Okay, viewers, I'll say this: it is good for us to know who we are, where we are, why, and I always tell people to. Right thing, the right time, the right way with the right people matters. Do not look at another person's timing. Endeavor to be you and you alone. Then learn how to listen to your parents' admonition. They talk from their past or previous mistakes, and that will give you what? A peep into what the future is all about. So, on that note, I rest this. I mean yours, Africa. Thank you.
Okay, Joy.
Okay, thank you very much. You see, we are ending the week on a very lighter but very serious topic that's eaten deep into the society. Please don't think you're smart. Where they say where your power stops, where another person's power starts. Be content, and that's just the message I want to send to everyone. In your little way, please be contented. Don't go beyond your boundaries, so don't meet your end or meet what you do not bargain for. My name still remains Joy Abu. Thank you for being a part of Family Values throughout this week. We'll see you on Monday with a brand new episode.
Okay, like I told you, you fall down 7 times and stand up on the 8th. And also be happy, be bright, and be you. Let no one push here and there. Don't start looking for influencers that you don't know their source. You see everything shining, but it's not all that glitters that is gold. They are fake golds. You just see it and be carried away.
Panda.
Okay, Panda. Africa, don't tell me. Panda. I'm wishing you the very best of this weekend. All we are saying is that do the right thing, and all will fall in place for you at the right time with peace of mind and without carrying any unnecessary wagon of trouble that will bring you down medically, spiritually, even physically, and even transcend to generations unborn in your family, on your home. Be the first to do the nice thing. Next week is going to be a wonderful time with Joy, and I tell you, it's going to be splendid. On behalf of everyone we have worked with throughout this week from Monday till now, our crew, our head of programs, the station manager, and also our big boss, Chief Steve Ocho, we want to say thank you to our producer. We appreciate you and everyone that we've been working with. We wish you the very best of the weekend. Have a splendid day. Bye for now.